I have been here before. A seed of hope nursed in the womb of possibility, as though never once buried under a rubble of broken promises and shattered dreams. I have been here before. On the outskirts of living, listening in on the sounds of progression while curled up in the basement of depression, singing sweet lullabies to the parts of me that yearn for yesterday. I have been here before. Contemplating the meaning of my existence and angered by time's audacity to keep moving while my heart cripples with sinus rhythm. I have been here before.
And then B flat, Then to B section.
I've known Rorisang for quite some time. We've worked together on a few projects. So I've always been a big fan of her voice and compositions. So I was quite thrilled when I received a phone call. She was asking me to be part of this project. And I must say, this has been one of my highlights for the year.
I receive what is mine, joy and peace, love and light, radiating good vibes, state of mind and in peace.
I'm Teboho Kobedi, and I function as the pianist, as co-producer and co-composer for this project. My favorite song from this project, I love all of them, but I'm gonna have to say Khale. Khale is one of my favorites from this project, and it was a bit challenging to write this one.
On 4 though.
Okay.
But like a lower one if possible. Yeah.
Then we start this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then I just hang the E.
Sure.
Hi guys, this is Tylo of Prolifiq Studios right here in Olifantsfontein. Today we had a privilege of having one of the most phenomenal up and rising singer songwriter by the name Rorisang.
So you do that, and then we do that a few times into the B section. And then after that B section, we go back to the A, but it has lyrics, am I right? Yeah, so we do the A with lyrics, and then B, I think, again. Feels short. I wrote the structure here, but now it doesn't make sense when I'm reading it. Let's play it. I think we'll figure it out. But I think Because there's an instrumental break somewhere, and then we go back into like a big Isn't that like towards the end?
So when I first met Rorisang, she was still doing her studies in jazz vocals at TUT. So she's got a strong jazz background, but also loves, I guess, R&B and soulful music. So when working on this stuff, we struggled a bit in terms of defining it and putting it in a box to say this is jazz music or it's soul music. So with this project now, we've tried to merge all those worlds that she comes from, you know, the jazz world, the gospel world, the R&B. So it's just a fusion of different styles of music, and I think it's come out really dope.
Yeah.
It's the gift that is meant to give. That keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Katelgo, Uncle Luke Mokoena, and yeah, I'm the drummer in this beautiful ensemble put together by Miss Rorisang Sechele.
How many cycles of vocals?
I think it's 4.
4 cycles, and then we go into the B section. Let's figure that one out. It felt a bit long, so.
What's the number of reception?
Okay.
She just takes a left and goes downstairs and comes straight down the front.
Please say that again. Right now I'm feeling calm. I'm just ready to get this ball rolling, you know.
Taste it?
I don't!
Then you tell me. It's good?
Salamat.
That's the look you want. Show, but not on the camera, chat.
I'm dressed. We're ready for the shoot. I've got little Rory with me. How do you feel? Are you excited? I'm ready for this to finally happen. It's been long overdue.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very excited for the shoot.
Hi, my name is Spoken Priestess. I am a bystander in the music video, literally, but I'm the marketing manager on the overall project.
This word is actually Japanese.
No wonder I couldn't recognize. I was like, what? What? Ubatori. Oh, by Tori.
Love it. No,
Oh my word, it actually has my name on it. That is crazy.
Oh,
wow. I didn't see that.
The concept of Tsoga is so powerful. I first actually heard the song live in performance and I swear I wanted to cry, but I couldn't because then Rorisang would notice. So it's such a powerful thing. I think it's important. We don't speak enough about how exhausting it is to make your dreams come alive. We don't speak enough about how hard it is to be a creative.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rorisang Sechele's music video shoot.
The red works against the red costume.
It might work.
Where is the spotlight?
Do you want me to be very dramatic? The dress! Oh, let heel! Yes, you can continue. I am so sorry. Yes. Don't forget to be a bit more cheerful, ne?
I'm happy with both.
Happy with both?
Yep. Yeah.
So working with Rorisang as an artist is always refreshing because obviously I get to be with her in a very comfortable space, our home. She tends to give me all the ideas, tell me what's going on. I'm not always clued up, but as soon as I have an opportunity to just get into the space and see what she's doing, see her vision come to life, that's where it just marvels me all the time. And I'm shocked most of the time. I'm just like, okay, this is what you meant. This is what you wanted to put together. This is the vision that you had in mind.
Become the honest, become the king, become on the throne, become demand. It take over your life. It's like you're telling them, wake up, do something. You know? But don't make it look angry. Make it look majestic. Yeah. So this is the establishing scene.
Okay, rolling.
Yeah, and then running off stage, then we're done for the day. Yay! Oh yes, yes.
2 months already.
Don't know what else to say.
Just be part of this.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
So we're starting off in the bathroom.
This is the first scene of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tsoga is an awakening. Tsoga is an awakening. It's literally just a wake-up call, not only to myself, but to every single person that is sleeping on themselves, sleeping on what God has called them to do.
Please get the ending for me.
Now you're seeing young Rory. It catches you off guard.
That light, come up a little bit.
Yes. And cut.
Thank you, Mama.
Sure, so what we're doing now is we're setting up the same shot again, but this time around we're going to change the lighting of the environment because we want the reflection in the mirror to be a little bit brighter than reality. Here's the big challenge, right? Because this mirror is elevated and it's not actually touching the ground, how is she going to step out? Okay. We are rolling.
So now we're taking a shot of little Rory popping out of the mirror. And I was looking at her. She's appearing in the mirror. She's like calling me to the garden.
You step down. Go to that spot. Face this direction. Then call Auntie Rory. Come, Auntie Rory. We start walking. The room is so beautiful. Uncle Tumelo will be here. Then we turn. We don't look at Uncle Tumelo's camera, ne? We look around the room because it's just so pretty. And I say 3, 2, 1, go! Yay! Ne? Hi guys, so we are stepping out of the studio to go to the garden. There's a very beautiful pond outside. We're gonna take some exterior shots with the sun. Just happy, really feeling the sun, nature. So you walk, then you wait for Auntie Rory here, ne? Ne? She going alone. Eh? No, I get one now. We are going to smell.
Oh, okay.
But you wait here for Auntie Rory, ne? You look at her, Auntie Rory will come here and will smell the lilies. And then she joins you, and then you go back. Ooh, smells nice. So we just finished our first exterior scene of the day. First one of the music video actually. And we're moving on to another one where our main character, Rorisang, will be sipping and painting with young Roni. So it's her making a connection back to self.
This book has almost all the songs I've written. Some of my thoughts too.
Okay, that one.
I love the direction. Yeah, I'm all about color. This is what brought all the darkness to light and color. Anyways, just the best. So we'll be coloring over
on the same one.
Yeah, I think the same one will work. I'll just use a part that has color.
That one, we lose it. Ooh, I love this.
I think for the most part, we all die and resurrect more times than we can count in our lifetimes. And a song like Tsoga actually speaks about that. It speaks about getting up from the slump, finding yourself again, giving yourself a chance again. And I feel it's a personal song for Rorisang, but it's also a personal song for everyone that gets to listen to it. For me too. And I think it's one of those anthems you're going to carry for a long time. It's going to be a classic.
Today was an interesting day. Like shooting is so interesting. Shooting for a music video is interesting. But we made it out alive.
I'll play the song. Okay, this is before your speech back. That interaction. That's
pretty much what you guys did yesterday.
Go to Auntie Ronnie. Go to Auntie Ronnie to me.
So we just did the last scene, which
What do you
was
wanna
like
do?
a silhouette scene with the sunset.
You want to be there?
And let's just wrap it up
You know
now.
I can see you right now.
So
right?
music
But then you also
video
wanna talk.
shoot day 2 is complete.
Okay, let's play from that part.
I will fear no evil. A note that she kept close to her heart, 'cause she got it from her mother who was killed right before her eyes by a man she thought was her father.
The name of my project is called In Full Bloom. You must be asking yourself, why In Full Bloom? The reason why I selected In Full Bloom is because through my project, or through the EP, I aim to celebrate coming of age. I use the analogy of a flower to celebrate and appreciate each aspect, seasons, and phases of one's life. Same way you may be a rose, I'm an orchid, we bloom at different times. Who decides when someone is blooming late or too early?
So right now we are working on a song called Be Kind. We actually haven't recorded this at all. So we're literally workshopping it at the moment and kind of just flowing and improvising and seeing what could work, what couldn't work. So I hope you guys enjoy Be Kind because it speaks to all those workaholics. You gotta take time for your health. Otherwise, it's gonna catch up with you.
Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So how do you play?
My biggest takeaway from this entire project would be trust. I've learned to just trust the guys and trust our creativity, you know. Not trying to have control over the ideas, let the idea go wherever it wants to go and let it develop on its own, you know, because most times as artists we want to have control. You have this plan to do the song, you want it to sound this way, but sometimes it goes elsewhere, and I think the biggest thing is to just trust where the song wants to go.
Well, it is kind of. I see you work through the day, trying hard to put food on the plate. I see the sacrifice you make, with securing the bad days and passing
I don't know, I consider myself a late bloomer as well. Look, I mean, everything happens in its time. And granted that, of course, some people are gonna reach their potential. I don't know if that's the right term to use. A lot sooner, others a bit later. But it's not a race at the end of the day. And rather we pace ourselves and have longevity than to arrive there early and then end up phasing out at the end.
I feel like it's just all unnecessary pressure. Let whoever bloom at whatever time that they want to bloom. We are not wired the same. We're not made the same. We don't have the same genetic makeup.
Day 3, we just got here. We're on time as always. Ready to get the day going. So I'm just gonna go upstairs just to see what our makeup and hairstyle, makeup and hair HOD is up to.
I'm scoring the music. You want to hear it?
I want you to hold on to my words, especially when you're in that 20 wanting to get up the most. But I want to hop on
But y'all only gonna hear this with the full bloom, the seed. Alright?
Oh my gosh. The fact that you're asking me this question is crazy because I've been feeling sort of kind of like a late bloomer. Take a look at everything that's happening around us. You think about your peers, you know, I'm looking at everybody who's in my space, where they at. In as much as we say, stick to your own lane, focus on where you're going, and you kind of sometimes do feel that there's certain movements, certain people evolving around you, and you just be like, what am I doing, really? Where am I at? So being a late bloomer kind of sometimes feels for me that you almost feel stuck, yet you are moving, but you're not necessarily fully embracing where you're at. So being a late bloomer for me right now, at this very moment, because I've kind of been feeling, honestly, like that, is that I am on the move, and in as much as I'm accepting that I'm not where I used to be, I still want to see myself a lot further than where I'm at right now.
So the series of scenes we are currently shooting, story progression wise, come right after the scene, the meltdown scene. Rorisang on stage. So we're doing different time of day shots for this bedroom scene. We'll be blacking out later, but for now we're shooting the day, time of day part of the scene. And she's in a very disheveled state, very distraught, has been crying all throughout. We have wilted flowers there because she hasn't been taking care of them, which also relates to her mental state of mind currently. So it's in the little things, the subtle, symbolic, you know, things in our prop and set design. Tossing and turning. Cut. Okay, sharp, that's the shot. Take your phone. We check it. Put it back down. It like, oh, I'm still trending. Roll. 3, 2, 1, action. Voila, and then when you look at the tissue, yeah, that works. That works. Rorisang, sing!
Bo.
Arriba, street. Okay. So we're shooting a different scene
I am by the poolside, by the water. I've got a journal in my hand, and I'm actually in the process of writing the song Tsoga. In this scene, I'm kind of back to myself.
Yo, that's the one, Shem.
Are you home?
Okay. Rock.
Oh, shoot, that one.
Tumelo,
Being a late bloomer, what does it mean to me? That's a very interesting question because I consider myself a late bloomer. I only discovered that I was really interested in what I do today. A director of photography and videography. I only discovered that 3 years after I started working at my day job. And so being a late bloomer just means finding your purpose and your true journey a little bit later in life as compared to people who find it early.
What are you recording? It's still a live session. Let's do a mosh pit. Let's see. Mosh pit vibes.
Hey!
Mosh
Okay.
pit vibes.
She doesn't know it, boys' eyes.
The eyes gave it away.
Okay. I'm more than happy with this. Are we doing away with the last scene?
But quiet and sit.
Commercial.
I'm gonna be done by 7 now.
What left hand right? Okay guys, we just finished our last scene, shoot day 3 of 3, and I just wanted to give my gratitude to every single person, from the creative side to production, to our technical team, and our artists here, and our cast, and other people who dabbled as crew and cast. It wasn't easy, you know, it wasn't all smooth, but we definitely made it work like a well-oiled machine, and I just want to give thanks, guys, from the bottom of my heart, for your kindness, the good energy on set, the guidance and advice that I would get from the crew, camera department. Yo, you guys carried me, like, you guys were my pillars, and I really appreciate that. A huge learning experience for me, and yeah, just appreciate everyone who would, you know, give an input and feedback when I would ask, do you think this would work? And people were polite enough to actually, you know, give me quite authentic advice without being scared to, you know, hurt my feelings, because this is not about my feelings. We all have the same goal that we want to reach. And yeah, it was Rorisang's first time acting, guys. So let's just give a round of applause to her for that. It's very draining. It's very draining, and I think we could all see that. We also have a child actor. It's not easy shooting with a child on set. There's many things to consider: concentration span, the hours. We need breaks in between. So yesterday she had consecutive scenes, and she did really well. We were happy with all the shots. So yeah, I think this was a success. I don't know if everyone else feels the same way, but I'm happy. Can't wait to see the final product. Yeah, thank you guys. And it's a wrap! Woo-hoo!